Oh, avalanche! See, this is why you gotta build a shelf. Ah! Help! What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be remodeling this shelf. As you can see, I started to test the concept here. All right, so I know, with packing material, right? How do you store this stuff? So, as you can see, I literally have all this stuff over here. I can, try to put it on shelves and whatnot. And guys, literally before I started with like this concept here, it's literally using like PVC pipe and then in between and whatnot. I was literally stacking all my boxes on top of each other, basically like this. It's completely inefficient, from my perspective at least. If you do this, then you do that, that's fine. But I'm choosing to do this. I'm basically going to start putting these PVC pipes in between the pulls. This is 3/4 inch or quarter inch, 3/4 inch PVC pipe here. Basically, I'm running it from the very bottom of this shelf all the way to the floor, especially for this bottom one. And guys, this really takes no time at all. I've been pushing this off because I've been working on the shelves and everything else, which I did a huge auction this weekend, 3 auctions, I think. So, it's going to be a lot of work. But that's fine. That's fine. So, anyway, back to the main topic of the video. Basically going to go ahead, I'm going to shoot up a little time lapse here. Me going through, basically what I want to do is try to build out as many compartments as I can with the PVC pipe. One thing to consider is to make sure to leave room, in between, obviously. And then the end goal of this is what? So let's see. When we get to a point and then we want to scale, right? We need to start tracking our shipping inventory. So this is what I'm basically going to set this up for. So, as I can see right here, I can literally see from, I don't know, 10 feet away or whatever. I'm not 10 feet, but I'll step back a couple more feet. So as you can see from here, I can literally see how many boxes I have. Also, I know I haven't done a full review of how I store my items, but to give you a brief explanation, they're all computerized. So basically I look at the phone and it tells me exactly what I have, and what box, what shelf, and how long it's been there, everything else. So I'll make a separate video on that. But guys, again, in today's specific video, we're going to go ahead, fill out the shelf as much as possible. I got boxes, I got padded envelopes, I got boxes and more padded envelopes, different sizes. And what do we do with these random boxes? So I'm gonna go ahead, set the camera up, and try to get this shelf built out as much as possible, and pretty much go from there. So let me, I'm not gonna stop there. I'm gonna go ahead, post up the camera, and get to it. So stay tuned. Got the first bottom row done. So I went for 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. I deal with a lot of big equipment, like electronics and whatnot. So the idea here is basically this, right? Like I wanted to leave enough room in between here where I could fit random boxes. So like these are 16 by 14 by 14 boxes, and they fit in here perfect. So, and guys, like, I could even add, right, a bunch more, like, individual slits if I really wanted to. I want to make sure that for my main boxes, I do leave enough room. And these boxes, I can easily fit them there. So I may just dedicate one of these, or, obviously I may have to get another shelf with the amount of in dividers, I guess you could call them, that I can put in between the things. So yep, I may have to move this around so I can fit more. So I'm planning this to be really big boxes, right? So as you can see, this is like, these are 22 by 18 by 8 boxes, 16 by 14 by 14, 18 by 18 by 8, or 18 by 18 by 6, 18 by 18 by 8. I think it's 18 by 18 by 8. I don't know. After a while dealing with so many of the same items, you literally start to remember the boxes that you use all the time. So, like I said, guys, I'm just going to try to build this out as much as possible. I think for this second row, I'm looking to fit the USPS medium flat rate boxes. So these ones that are not typically all cut up. So, and this, the idea here is so that it basically fits perfectly. And as you can see there, there's really, oh, avalanche! See, this is why you gotta build a shelf. Ah! Help! All right, great. Now I gotta work on cleaning all this up. That was fun. And continue trying to reorder the shelves. And I still gotta figure out what I want to do with the bubble mailers. The big ones, that's a small one, a set of small ones. And I'm, of course, going to order more and figure out what I want to do with the USPS small boxes. But yeah, for now, guys, I got to clean up this little avalanche of boxes here and continue with on the second level. Woo! What's up, guys? Back again. So as you can see from that little montage, you got all 5 of the pipes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got annoyed here because I had to like switch it, you know, from the inside to now the outside. Oh well, it'll work though. But yeah, so now the idea is basically like boxes like these that I've used for a couple of pieces or whatnot. These I'm gonna shred these. But something like this, you know, since we checked beforehand, can now just perfectly slide in here like that. You know, something like this can just go in here like that. And I'll just let that be random boxes. I do want to put tubes in here. I should probably do it now. Just measure it out real quick and call it done. But I was eager to see for, I think it's the same size box, I'll just include it in there. So like this. So exactly like that, and you know, you could sort them and whatnot. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's the overall idea. And then I'm gonna leave these three, I think, for more storage. Because as bad as I want, I think I can put something like these. We might be able to do smaller ones here, but the problem is like now this whole side is open. I mean, the only way I could, you know, unless I stacked it like this or something. So it's okay for now. This is way better than what it was. My boxes were like all over here for a couple of weeks, so doing this is a huge improvement already. Let me see. I really don't use these FedEx envelopes too much. I don't like how they don't have padding. Let's see if these fit in here, because I use these all the time. So yeah, for the most part they do fit in there. Probably put them in here like this. So that middle bar would work out perfect, but I mean, even if I didn't add it, it's still fine. So the only other thing I could think of for like these smaller packages, I was thinking of something like Midway or something, but I think that's okay for now. I'll just leave these top three, 1, 2, 3, because I got small boxes like this. You know, they won't really fit in that way, but I mean this way, just slide one off, it's okay. Or maybe even put these on the top or something. I'm not sure, but this is a huge improvement to what it was. I mean, having all this stuff here will allow me to order more boxes already. Also organize the majority of those. I'm assuming with the really big boxes, like that one Walmart box here, 16 by 17. I'm probably gonna put that on top of the shelf. Just run that for now. So yeah, I'm really liking the look of this. Like I said, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead, probably end this one off here. I'm gonna just go ahead, finish up adding in the middle parts, and I think I'm gonna call it good for there, because the rest I can use for, you know, bubble mailers. So maybe I will think of something like this, but the hard part is like this bag, right? Like this, these are 5x7 padded envelopes. You know, again, like how am I supposed to fit these on here? So I think I'm just gonna leave them excuse me, in a bag, or maybe there's something to 3D print. So one thing I did see to 3D print that I could put over here, because I do have like labels and stuff for like my little label makers and Rollo and whatever, that they have like this soda dispenser that, you know, like you can stack like 12 cans on it, and then basically like when you take one, then like they all roll down. So that would be really cool to 3D print, but modify it to work with these smaller labels like these here. So these are 2" by 1" labels. I have 12 of them. So like I use them to print out little barcodes like this, and they come off this roller here. So I use both the Dymo and the Rollo printers. Like them both. They both have their benefits and pros and cons, you know, the thing. So but yeah, that's gonna be it for now, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cap it off from here with that. I think this is huge progress on everything that we've done so far, but I can't think if I want to add in there or not. I don't see really getting like this small of boxes. I think with having the availability of having 5 here and, you know, 4 here, that this is 9 different types of boxes that I could use. So that should be able to cover the majority of things that I'm shipping. I mean, again, when you're shipping something, there's going to be extra space in it, or it's going to be too small. So one of the 9 boxes that I have and probably the mailers that I'll put up there will work. So if I need more, I have room here. I can try to put a shelf or something. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead, subscribe. There's going to be more content coming out. I am going to take you guys this weekend to the auctions with me. We got 3 to go to, a whole bunch of stuff to pick up. So don't miss out on that. Go ahead, subscribe. I think if you hit that little bell icon, it'll give you notifications when I do post. So, you know, go ahead and be on the lookout, and I will talk to you guys later.